So you're in research mode trying to figure out the best neighborhood for you and your family, and you've come across La Mesa and you were wondering, is La Mesa a good place to live? Stick around, my friend, because in this video, I am diving deep into all things La Mesa. We are talking about lifestyle and parks and schools and real estate and how far is it from the beach and is it a good place to live? And we're getting after it right now. Welcome back to the channel where we help families find their perfect home here in San Diego, from the beaches to the burbs. My name is Emily. I'm a local real estate agent and a mom, and every day I get calls and texts from people just like you looking for help with their move to San Diego. So if this is you, I would love to hear from you. All my information is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I think La Mesa is amazing for families. You have a mix of both urban and suburban right here in La Mesa. All different types of communities with walkable neighborhoods to more suburban hillside homes, and different price points from entry level $750,000 all the way up to $2 million. So we're gonna get into it. All right, let's talk location. La Mesa is very centrally located. It's technically in East County, San Diego, but it is the furthest west. So it's neighboring the city of San Diego, and you are right off the 8 freeway. So you're just a quick 15-20 minute drive to the beach, downtown, the airport if you're traveling. It's still gonna be an easy Uber ride for you. You're about 10 minutes from North Park, but you're also just 20 minutes east of the mountains. So you're kind of nestled right there in the middle of the county, 20 minutes to the beach to the west, and 20 minutes east to you is the mountains. And of course, you've got all the urban life right here in La Mesa, so you don't have to like go into town or go into North Park or downtown to get like really good food. There are so many great restaurants right here in La Mesa, and that's one of the things that makes me love La Mesa is, although you are in the suburbs, you actually have access to a lot of cool bars and restaurants. I'm going to share more about that later on. La Mesa is super centrally located, and because it is further east, real estate prices become a little bit more affordable as well. You get a lot more for your money when you were talking about $1 million home closer to the coast versus what you get for $1 million in La Mesa. It's going to get you more square footage, maybe a nicer neighborhood, a quieter neighborhood, and a bigger lot with views. La Mesa's population is about 61,000 people. It's a very eclectic, diverse community, very friendly. It has definitely that small town vibe feeling within La Mesa, but still all the amenities of like big city living. So it's just a perfect mix of both. All right, let's talk about schools. La Mesa has a ton of amazing options. There are public schools, private schools, and charter schools. As a matter of fact, they have over 14 public schools, 5 middle schools, and 4 high schools. So you have a ton of options, and there are parts of La Mesa that are highly sought after just because of their school districts. So make sure to check out the link below on niche.com where you can vet out the different schools. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But I'm gonna give you a brief overview of all the schools so that you can see how diverse your options are here in the city of La Mesa. La Mesa actually is combined with 2 school districts, the La Mesa Spring Valley School District and the San Diego Unified School District, depending on where you reside. With public schools, La Mesa offers 14 elementary schools, 5 middle schools, and 4 high schools. As far as charter schools go, La Mesa also offers a selection of charter schools. Helix Charter Schools actually ranked #1 in San Diego. Mount Helix Academy, a K-12, and High Tech High Media Arts Prep 9 through 12. There are many different private schools in their area as well, with different religious affiliations and educational focuses like Charter Christian School, the Rock Montessori School, and the Joy of Learning Preschool and Kindergarten. For more information on any of the schools, make sure to head down to the link below at niche.com. You can check out the ratings, more information on these schools, and again, feel free to reach out to me with any questions you have. Hey, and I have a quick question for you before we move on. Are school districts important to you when you're researching different neighborhoods? Let me know in the comments. All right, we're gonna be talking about things to do in La Mesa, starting with outdoor activities, parks, and recreations. La Mesa offers a ton of great parks with mature trees and big green grass fields. One of my favorites is MacArthur Park. It offers a splash pad, playground, sports fields, and a dog park. You also have Lake Murray in your backyard, which is awesome. Lake Murray offers boating where you can rent paddle boats, canoes, electric boats, and just kind of float around the lake. Super fun with the kiddos. You can actually go fishing at Lake Murray too. You've got bass, bluegill, catfish, crappie, and you can get your fishing license on site. It's only required for anyone 16 years and older. Hiking and biking. There is a trail that goes all the way around the lake. It's about 5.5 miles, and even though you can't make a complete loop, you can go around it and make your way back. And of course, picnics and grills with designated areas and grills all with stunning views of the lake. Some things to know: the lake is open at 6 a.m. to sunset. You can actually rent boats right there on the park. There are restrooms and showers available in the marina, and dogs are allowed on leashes, but they're not allowed on the boats. Having Lake Murray in your backyard is such a treat as a parent, because you can just load the kids in the car and be at the park in 10 minutes and have like a great adventure, feed the ducks, take a boat ride, maybe fish if that's your thing, and be home. Like, it doesn't take this whole like big production or to do. If you're a mom or a dad, you know what I mean. Packing everything up and heading down to the beach or wherever for an outing sometimes can feel like it's more work than it's worth, and having these places so close makes it really easy. You don't even need to pack a lunch. You can just go for an hour and be back home. And we have one more outdoor adventure for families I want to mention, which is Mission Trails. Again, I think it's amazing that this is right here in your backyard when you live in La Mesa. You've got over 60 miles of trails, from rolling hills to more intense climbs. You can go horseback riding. There's actually designated trails available for equestrian adventures. And they even have campgrounds there, so you could go do a little camping trip, staycation right in your backyard in Mission Trails Park. All right, now we're gonna get into all the annual community events, and La Mesa has a ton of them. So if you love community events, you're gonna be really happy in La Mesa. Starting off with the springtime events, La Mesa hosts a La Mesa Art Walk. Held in April, Art Walk La Mesa showcases local artists and their work, opens the studios, galleries, and live music throughout the village. All right, let's get into summer events. We've got La Mesa Summer Markets and the Taste of La Mesa. La Mesa Summer Concerts offers free concerts under the stars throughout summer with local bands and diverse musical styles. Taste of La Mesa offers sample culinary delights from local restaurants and breweries at this annual event held every August. And fall is the biggest event La Mesa puts on, which is their Oktoberfest festival, happening every year in September. And fun fact, it is the largest Oktoberfest event in all of California, happening right here in La Mesa. La Mesa's Oktoberfest, held every September, is a vibrant celebration of a Bavarian culture with traditional food, music, beer, and dancing. It's one of the largest Oktoberfests in California. So there are a lot of community events held in La Mesa each year, and I'm just curious, is that a pro for you or a con? Do you appreciate community events because you love getting out in the community, or are you like anti-crowds and you stay away? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's talk about the bars and restaurants in La Mesa. The one thing that really sets La Mesa apart from all the other suburbs here in East County, San Diego, is that it is a suburb with tons of great restaurants and bars, unlike some of the most other suburbs that just have your typical chain restaurants, your Chili's, your Applebee's, your Denny's, if Denny's is still around, those kind of chain restaurants, your Chipotle's, you know, that's all great for convenience and they're everywhere. But sometimes suburbs are lacking culture and diversity and just good, more culinary art type restaurants, and you get all that in La Mesa. Plus you have all your chain restaurants too. So you have the best of both worlds right here in La Mesa. So I'm just gonna name off a few restaurants that I love, and trust me, there are so many more. You could go out every weekend for months and still not get bored of the food in La Mesa. It is great. You've got a farmer's market right in La Mesa, which is great for adulting, date night, girls' day, brunch and cocktails, but also super family friendly. You've also got the Hills Pub, which is a dive bar 21 and up, but they have amazing food and drinks. So don't discount it as just dive bar food. It is delicious and great when it's adulting time. Toasted in La Mesa is also really great and a great spot for breakfast, both amazing craft cocktails and kid friendly. And I'm gonna close it out with a more casual restaurant, which is Surf Rider Pizza. It's right here in the village. It's an awesome pizza joint, super low key, great for kids, but they do serve beer and wine, so good for everyone all around. This is just a small sampling of all the amazing bars and restaurants right here in La Mesa, which, you know, if you're looking for the burbs, but you want to have easy access, be minutes away from great food and a night out, or just swinging by for a great lunch with your kids and grabbing a beer and pizza, there's so much. There's so much great shops and restaurants, so definitely check it out. Let's get into the different neighborhoods in La Mesa, because there are so many different types of neighborhoods for different types of lifestyles. All right, let's talk about the village. The village Village is a walkable community. It offers homes that were built in the 40s, so they tend to be on the smaller side. Your average home in the Village is anywhere from 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. You're looking at 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes with smaller lots. These are really cute, charming homes, some of them in their original condition, and some of them have been fully updated and modernized. But these are cute communities, very family friendly. And the real estate in this area runs around $850,000 to $1 million, depending on the updates and condition of the home. Next on the list is the Lake Murray community, which is located north of the 8 freeway. These homes have views of Lake Murray, and again, a much more quiet, more sleepy neighborhood, very family friendly. So I would say it's a lot of young families or retirees that are living in this community. And the real estate prices in this area are closer to 1.2 million and can go all the way up to 1.5 million, again, depending on the updates of the home. This community was built out in the 70s, so if the home is all original, you may get a good deal at 1.2, and if it's been completely updated to the 9s, you're looking closer to 1.4 to 1.5 million. Another popular neighborhood in La Mesa is Fletcher Hills. Fletcher Hills is obviously on the hill, so these homes offer amazing views too. You're either going to get mountain views or city lights down below. This community was built out in the 70s and 80s, and you do get larger homes on larger lots in Fletcher Hills. Your average home in Fletcher Hills is anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 square feet. The lots tend to be around 10,000 square feet, so although they're not acreage, you're also not in a small, tiny box backyard. So you have a little bit more space in Fletcher Hills. It is very family friendly, lots of parks in the area, and it's known for its views. Real estate prices in Fletcher Hills are between 1.2 and 1.4 million. We're gonna round it off with Mount Helix. Mount Helix is one of my favorite neighborhoods, not only in La Mesa, but in all of San Diego. I'm originally from LA, and if you're familiar with LA at all, the homes in either the Hollywood Hills or Los Feliz, where it's really eclectic, where you have different homes from big mansions to mid-century moderns to just ranch homes, all like it's a mixed bag. They're all custom homes, and they're all so unique, and they all have epic views of the city, and some all the way looking out to the ocean and Coronado. And I could have been describing a home in the Hollywood Hills the whole time until I got to Coronado, because that's what Mount Helix is. And the homes in Mount Helix are typically much larger, and they even offer acreage. It's not uncommon to get a home in Mount Helix on 1 to 2 acres. Homes are up to 3,000-4,000 square feet, but you do have these small little bungalows in between. So again, it's super eclectic. Mount Helix is a really large area, so depending on what part of La Mesa, and the community of Mount Helix is actually really big. So even within Mount Helix, there are different types of communities and neighborhoods. And when you get up to the top of Mount Helix, there is the most epic park with the best views you'll ever find in San Diego. There's actually an amphitheater up there where they hold concerts. It is to die for. So if you're in the area, you definitely need to check out the park up in Mount Helix. So because of the diverse type of properties, real estate prices range all over the map in La Mesa. You could get into a home in La Mesa for $900,000. It's gonna be an itty bitty starter fixer-upper, but your average home is gonna be closer to about 1.3 million, and there are estates that are going for 5 million plus. So you really do have a big spectrum of properties up in Mount Helix. All right, I just shared with you 4 very different types of communities, and I wanna hear from you. Are you drawn to any one of those communities? If so, which one? Hey, you know the song California Dreaming by the Mamas and Papas? You know that oldie? It's rumored that it was inspired by La Mesa's idyllic setting and views. Making a move is extremely overwhelming, and going at it alone sucks. So I would love to help you. All my information is in the description box below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me a message, or better yet, click on the link and schedule a Zoom with me. I would love to talk to you. See you in the next video.